So we can't miss this opportunity. We have a few nights left, and no doubt Laylatul Qadr is in the last nights of Ramadan, the last 10 nights, in the odd nights. So any one of these last nights could be Laylatul Qadr. السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. This year, I know the Ramadan has been very different from what we're used to. We're not making Taraweeh in the masjid like we are used to. But I do want to point out that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed this month of Ramadan, and especially these last 10 days and especially the last 10 nights of Ramadan. And even if you're at home, even if you're not in the same environment that you were, those days are just as holy, just as blessed, just as virtuous as they would be in every other year. So this is an opportunity. We are at the night of the 27th of Ramadan. Yani tonight is the night of the 27th. And according to many of the A'imma and Ulama, many athar from the Sahaba radiallahu anhum point towards this could be the Laylatul Qadr, the one that is 1,000 months, more than 83 years of ibadah. So we can't miss this opportunity. We have a few nights left, and no doubt Laylatul Qadr is in the last nights of Ramadan, the last 10 nights, in the odd nights. So any one of these last nights could be Laylatul Qadr. We need to take advantage of this opportunity, even if you're at home. It doesn't mean that Allah doesn't see you. It doesn't mean that Allah doesn't hear you. It doesn't mean that Allah will not record those deeds. So as you did every year, we need to push ourselves more this year to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is where sincerity will be seen. Those that did it just for show will be lacking, but those that did it for the sake of Allah, they will still be doing it. In these last few nights, we can take blessings from Ramadan by giving sadaqah, by giving our zakat. If you haven't paid, Masjid al-Ribat needs your support. We are a masjid unlike other masajid. This masjid is not based on an ethnicity. It's not a Somali or Afghani or a this or a Arab or a Indian. Or this masjid is for all of the Muslims. This masjid is not based on any hizb or group other than following the kitab or sunnah. It's not a Ikhwani, it's not Tablighi, it's not this. This masjid is for every Muslim to come and benefit. This masjid offers durus to everybody with free of charge. Come, brothers, sisters, children, benefit from durus. So we need to support the masjid. You can support the masjid now and get the blessings of Ramadan, but that support will be needed all year. This is why we don't fundraise other than this time in Ramadan, so we can let the people benefit their iman and learn knowledge and have that environment. We have free food the community puts together, not just in Ramadan. I mean, I know we're under lockdown, but all year, every Thursday, alhamdulillah, we have iftar for those that are fasting and halaqat and beneficial durus free of charge, all year. So the masjid needs to run the whole year. It needs your support. If you haven't paid your zakatul mal, you need to pay your zakatul mal if Ramadan is your month, because the last few nights. If you haven't paid your zakatul fitr, you need to pay it now, because by the time Eid Salah comes, and zakatul fitr can no longer be paid. Zakatul fitr is an obligation upon those who have the money. According to many of the A'imma and Ulama, this is something that is sunnah al-mu'kida. Others said this is something that is wajib, but it's on everybody, even a child, everybody in your household. It is 4 sa'a, 4 hand scoop, that is 1 sa'a of food. 4 mud makes 1 sa'a. Because we can't give out food right now here in the United States, what we are doing is we're collecting that money and sending it to our brothers and sisters in Mexico who have Muslims, new Muslims, that are in need of food, that are in need, that literally don't have food because of the COVID-19, because of the situation we're in, because of what they're going through. Many of them, their work was in the US that's been shut down and they have nothing. So they need this support. On the day of Eid, you want them to be happy, you want them to be enjoying as we will be enjoying, inshallah ta'ala. So if you need to pay your zakatul fitr, $10 per person, put an envelope, write on it, drop it off at the masjid. Even the masjid is closed, but we have the mailbox in the front on Saranac Street. You can drop it there. Your zakatul mal, your support for the masjid, your sadaqah, and your zakatul fitr. Just demark what it is so we can know how to properly send it out. This masjid, and it doesn't have a paid imam. This masjid, everybody's here to volunteer because we believe in the unity that it brings. We believe in the Quran or Sunnah. We believe in following the manhaj of the Salaf of this ummah, and we need that support from the community. Having said that, the last thing I do want to announce also is regarding Eid Salah. And I know Eid Salah is one of the highlights of every Muslim, and wallahi, all of us here at the masjid that are unable to come, that are unable to make Salah in Jama'ah every day, that are unable to make Taraweeh in Jama'ah, we're all saddened by this situation. But it's a lesson. Everything is for a reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us this to learn a lesson so we can appreciate the masjid the rest of the year. Inshallah, soon Allah will make it that we will be able to come and have Jama'ah again. So we should then appreciate the masjid and support the masjid and be there physically and support it financially and ourselves with participation.